Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth from Plans and Melodies. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well wherever you are, and I hope you choose to stick around. This week, I will be planning out the week of Monday, February 24th through Sunday, March 2nd in my, March 2nd. Yeah, March. In my Erin Condren Hourly Life Planner, I will be using Planner Kate Kit from the Vault 123. It is a spring kit, and it is not spring. But you know what? I don't care. I am so desperate for some sunshine and warmth and a new season. I'm going to jump in with a spring kit because it's my planner and I can do what I want. I will also be using an Erin Condren highlighter from the Focused Collection and my Frixion Pilot Eraseable pen in 0.7. So let's go ahead and get started. Man, this past week was a bit of an adventure. We got snow on, let's see, so today we got snow about a week ago, Wednesday, last Thursday and Friday, which closed schools down for those 2 days, but I'll tell you, it was the best kind of snow day because it fell. We had 2 lovely unexpected days off. And then by Saturday evening, actually really by Friday evening it was gone. So it started to fall early on Thursday morning and then it was gone by Friday evening, which was also Valentine's Day, and I was able to still have my Valentine's Day dinner with my fiance. It was really wonderful, and I was really glad that we were able to do that because it is our one and only Valentine's Day where we are engaged, because come next Valentine's Day, we will be rounding the corner to our 1-year anniversary. We'll already be a year in. Just the closer we get, the more excited I am. Just so ready for it to be here. But I gotta be patient. Okay, so I've got the second sheet of washi, and these are not the date covers that came with this kit, but they're close enough for me. And I think I'm going to put them over this more neutral washi. Speaking of all things wedding, we are just happily moving along. I had my first dress fitting last week. Actually, technically, I had it this week. It was on Monday of this week, which went very well. The seamstress that I found, she put me at ease because I was very, very nervous, and just being there with her nipping and tucking things, and just her level of knowledge. It was very comforting, very, very comforting. So that is taken care of. We've finalized the suits for the groomsmen. The bridal party is getting their dresses slowly but surely. We opted to go with an online company for our bridesmaids' dresses. My bridal party is a little bit spread out just in the area that we're in. And it seemed like it would be just the most convenient way. You know, I told everybody a color, a a fabric, and a length. And that they got to pick their own, like the style of the bodices on top. And it's coming together really beautifully. Everybody's choices are fantastic. We do have one groom's gal, one of my fiance's oldest friends, and she and her husband actually are in the groomsmen party, and she is going to be wearing, she's the only exception, she's wearing a dress that is the same cut and style as everybody else, but it's in a color that is closer to, that is closer to the groomsmen's suits. It's not exact, but it's close. I debated having her in the same color as the bridesmaids because she's my friend too, but I really loved the story that it told to have her in the color of the groomsmen suits because she was my fiance's friend first. And like I said, I just liked the that story that tells. So speaking of weather, what is the weather doing wherever you happen to be? Please comment below and let me know. I'm sure many people that were watching or listening were laughing at my feelings in regards to snow in this area, but you know, the thing is, when you live in an area where people are not accustomed to it, then regardless of how people handle it wherever you might be, it's still a disaster here. So I feel very entitled to my feelings about it. All right, there's my work schedule. I can't believe that I'm planning out into March. It's just, I said this a few videos ago, but it genuinely just feels like time is both sped up and standing still. It's crazy. I love it, don't get me wrong. Because the faster it goes, the sooner I am to the wedding. I get to marry my best friend. We get to start this chapter of our lives together. Okay, so here's work for the week, Monday through Friday at school, and then lessons on Saturday. I'm actually not giving any lessons on Sunday because I have a wedding type thing going on that day. I'm going to pull in some other goodies, and again, these are things that are not going to match perfectly, and I don't mind, but just some leftovers I found in my stash that I think will work. It's just an, oopsie, about to drop it, an Erin Condren habits tracker sheet. good enough. And I think I'm going to divide that space with a header. It's going to be a little bit extra this week. I don't normally do full stickers over here, and I'm not really doing full today either, but okay. And this is from Panda Bird Designs. I think, was this Panda Bird Designs? I'm glad I checked. This actually was not Panda Bird Designs. This was Nikki Plus 3, just a weekly cleaning checklist. I don't know if that shop is still open on Etsy, but that's where I got this from. I was just going through my stash and came across this sheet. I thought, you know, I ought to use it. And the green's not perfectly matching. I'm just not bothered by it. I'm not going to worry about it at all. Now that already has a heading, so I suppose I will just leave that be then. I'm going to put this here. I do have a scrap from this very same kit. It must have been thick washi, which I could put right up here. Just a little bit peeking out the top, or I could move everything down, or I could move this up. So many choices. Oops. Let's see. That'll do. Just created a little focal box there. I also have this Hello March script sticker. This is from Rose Colored Days. And I've got all this cuteness. And there's got to be something. I like the mason jar, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, it's too big. Do a whole bunch of layering. Yeah. That'll do. Hello, March. Okay, next up, I'm going to map out or chunk up some different parts of my work day. Starting here. Okay, so that shows that part of my day. Next I'll go through and mark when my plan time is on each. Actually, no. What I'll do next is I will mark my fiance's flight schedule so I know when he will and won't be in town. And we're going to use this sort of seafoam green. I would use the pink, but I don't have enough of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need, oh, perfect, I've got 4. Just the other day, my fiance and I, we were kind of talking about some different things that we want to do at our reception. And one of the things I'm super excited about is a way that we're going to honor all of the couples that are there that have been married a while. It'd be a chance for them to sort of give us advice. And I'm really excited about that part. I think it's one of the things I'm most excited about for the reception. And I'm curious, any of you that are watching, what are some traditions or, games or anything that you've seen or did at your own wedding or seen at other weddings that you particularly liked? I'm just curious about that. Okay. We've got my schedule. We've got his schedule. Next, I'm going to create a space for meals, and I think what I'll do is I'll add a dashed line down at the bottom as well. You may have noticed if you've been here for any amount of time, I do like me some dashes. Four, 5, 6, 7. Paydays this week, and I think I will be placing a Planner Kate order, with the way that I like to use my kits, I like to, one kit I tend to use at least 2 weeks, just with the way that I like to plan. So I'll typically buy like maybe 4 kits, and that'll last me a couple of months, which works for me. And I'm kind of getting to the end of my stash, so it'll be time for another round here pretty soon. And I'm pretty low on just other things like some icons and scripts and things like that. So it'll be a good time to restock. Alrighty, so Monday, oh my gosh, no meetings. Ridiculous. Oh, I did forget though. I was going to do my plan time first, so I'm going to backtrack a smidge. Here is my scraps sheet from when I did the same kit not too long ago. Not too long ago. I probably did this last year, actually. But we've got these little asterisks, and I'll use those. So I need that for that day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, I'm off. Oops. Was off a fold. Oh. Well, that's fine. Stick that one there. So I don't lose track again. I'll move this one first. That's a day 2. which means this one's always this one. All right, so this is a day 4, a day 5, and so day 1 will go here. And then day 2 down here. Day 3 down here. Part of why I cover up the times, and actually I'm going to move this one, is because the times are not completely linear, like they're not total round numbers. So really, I just need it to show me just kind of where my chunks of time are in the day when I've got time to do other things I need to do. All right, now that plan time is down, I can go back to meetings, which I don't have a ton again, which is just so freaking fracking glorious. Alrighty, just gonna check real quick how I marked this last week and the week before. Okay. We are preparing for a musical with our 2nd graders. So myself and the other music teacher, we're combining our 2nd grade classes. I don't have 2nd grade on Monday, but I do on all the other days. And you may have noticed my ring light just shut off, so I'm sorry if the lighting's not fabulous. And I think we'll use this green. All right, I have this leftover green that I think I'll use to just mark it going the rest of the week. Okay. So that's that. On Tuesday, it is kind of a busy day. Special day, big day. Because of the snow, I actually had to cancel my kids' choir concert last week, and we rescheduled it for this upcoming week on Tuesday. So lots of things are happening though. So first, I have a meeting, which I've technically been excused from so that I can get set up. Oh, man, so do I need to even mark that? Yes, I think so that I can, if I need to look back, I'll know when people are coming. And when I've got different amounts of help to set everything up. So this will be when parent volunteers are coming to help set up chairs. And then the big, huge, awesome concert will be here. And our concerts are not 2 hours long. I don't need a box this big, but I'm certainly not going to be doing anything else this evening. I will be concertine and then going home exhausted in the best way, because it really is a fantastic experience for the kids. It is just, it's great. It's great. I think that's it for Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't have any meetings, but it's a special day. It's the 26th, which means we will be exactly 2 months from our wedding. I'm going to grab this and stick it. Maybe I'll even write on that washi instead of adding. And I might not even write anything. Maybe I'll just add this little heart and I'll know what it means. I'll know that that's marking 2 months to our wedding. Okay, so that's it for Wednesday. Thursday. Oh my gosh, no meetings again. See, I can't explain why that's such a big deal, folks. Like, it is a really big deal that I have all these days where I don't have meetings. I'm sure you're sick of me celebrating it, but it really is a huge deal. So on this day, we have an assembly in the morning. So instead of this, I will put a label because that's just a different thing. Do I want green? Yes, I do. I'm exiting a period of time where I had meetings that went into the late hours. We're talking early AM hours. For that part was for weeks, and then all the other planning and meetings and things that were with this project I just recently finished, that started back in August of 2023. So for perspective, we are now in 2025 and all that work has now finished. And so to see these evenings and these weeks where I have multiple evenings where I don't have to go to a late night meeting after school, after working all day, it feels like I'm a brand new lease on life. So I'm not going to get tired of being excited about that. All right, so that's it for anything particular on Friday. Okay, so now we're on to the weekend, which gets a little more complicated. So first thing, I've got lessons, so I'm going to put down little markers for all of my students that I have, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 students this weekend. I also have bills due on both this day and Friday, so I think I'm going to get creative about how I mark that. So I've got this calculator, and I'm going to create sort of like a washi situation, kind of. Maybe I'm not going to do that. I've done it before and I really liked it, but it was when I had more space up here at the top, which I don't because of all the other things that are happening. So I think it's just going to be down here at the bottom. Well, I guess I could put it here. What if I did this? Normally, I like to mark bills at the beginning of the day, but that's not necessarily, like, nobody said that's required. You can mark it whenever you darn well please. Yeah, that'll do. I've got bills here. I've got bills here. There you go. Okay. Good. This is also the day that our RSVPs are due from everyone. And that we're close. We're very close to having everybody responded. So maybe perfect. I'll use this little, I think it's just for Happy Mail, but I think I'll use that. We're very close to having everybody's responses, but we're not 100% of the way there. But, you know, we're almost there. We did have to give just kind of some gentle nudges to friends and family and just say, you know, our numbers are due to the caterer soon, and we just need to know. No hard feelings either way, just need to know. Okay. So that marks that. So let me just double check that I've got everything I need. So I've got my fiance's schedule. I've got lessons, the correct number. RSVPs are due. Student at competition. Bills that are due. Boom. Okay, so we're done with Saturday. Whew. That was kind of a lot. And Sunday, I will have church. I think I'll use the screen. I'm going to have church in the morning at 10:45. Good enough. Let's put it right here. And then in the afternoon, I'm actually going to the venue that's hosting our reception to do a mock-up of the tables with my wedding coordinator, and maybe my mom will be able to come too, just so that we can kind of put things on the tables and just get a visual of how everything is going to look. Okay, last thing, probably not the last thing, but what I'm going to say is the last thing for the moment. Now that I can see my week, I'm going to go in and mark where workouts are going to go. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I did think of one other thing, which was filming and editing, but you know, this is such a sticker heavy week. I think I'm going to just not, because I know when my filming, editing, and uploading schedules are. So I'm just gonna let that be. Okay, I think what I'll do now is I'm going to head into time lapse. I'm going to write things in, put a couple of scripts down, and then call it good. So I'm going to do that, and I will be back in a minute. this is just about it. I am going to write in some to-dos, and I'll do habits as well in a little bit, but otherwise this is the week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, I hope that you will choose to stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.